Debonair. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. How you doing?
What's going on, bro? Everything good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I just wanted to, I guess, chime in and give my opinion on some of the subjects that you was discussing, because I know it's important for uh, both sides, both women and men, to hear some of these perspectives. It's important that we talk about some of these topics. Like one of the most important topics and again, I'm sorry for being rude. For those who don't know me, I am in the comments as in the Sky Fortress. So whenever you guys see me on one of the videos in the Sky Fortress making a comment, that's usually me. My name is Travis. Me and Dev go way back. We used to be at the old college together, but etc. But just yeah, man, you know you my boy. But to speak on the Chris Brown situation, it's important for both women and men to understand that these are the type of issues that we face nowadays, dealing with dating, dealing with relationships, even just interacting between each other. You have a circumstance where you let someone know the situation up front, that we're not going to be serious. We're just doing this as a casual thing, whether you're, doing bedroom exercises together, whether y'all are just friends, you make the effort to let someone know what the situation is. But then it goes to the whole double standards thing of where normally, if you look at it from the perspective of, oh, if a female ghosts a man, it's typically regarded as positive. It's typically regarded as, oh, you know, they talking all their homegirls, oh, he was a loser, I ain't want to talk to him, I had to just cut him off. But when a man does it, you get into situations like this where you literally have to be concerned for the safety of your job and your future and your family. Because at any point in time, if you decide to say, you know what, me and this girl had a relationship, we were talking, we were intimate, doing whatever, I no longer wish to interact with you in that way. And maybe some people in the comments will say, well, hey, maybe he could have been a little bit more direct about it as far as he approached her. Even though technically speaking in this case, they aren't in a relationship, so he doesn't owe her anything. It was already established up front that we're just doing whatever we do, the bedroom exercises, we chill occasionally. For you to be out here texting this man, making an active effort to link up with him, saying stuff like, oh, I'm coming home with you tonight. We at the same party, meaning that you already have a mindset of, yo, I know this dude is gonna make time for me. I know I'm gonna go home with him. Where you have that sense of entitlement or that sense of belief that I deserve to be treated this way and I deserve to be with this man for whatever reason, when the world doesn't work that way. He tried as best as he could. I mean, maybe he could have made a better effort to be more clear about, hey, you can't be hitting me up like that, or hey, we not on that type of level.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's if it was true and if roles was in reverse, you know what they would have told you. If you would have said that about her, they would have said you were victim blaming. They would have said, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. You victim blaming. You can't do this, that, and the third. She has every right to cut someone off and do this, that, and third. She has every right to ignore him. She has every right to not respond. It's her phone. You're not paying her phone. That's what women would have said to you if you were saying the same thing about her. You know what I'm saying? So when people say stuff like that about the man, I'm like, bro, I can't even say none of that. You should be able to act however you want to act with whatever damn woman, because when a woman treats you a certain way, it's never the same type of energy. And when it goes public like this, women will always defend her no matter what. No matter what. And if you say something otherwise, oh, you're victim blaming. Oh, you're being aggressive. Oh, you're doing this. You're being a woman. You're doing all these things, bro. Like that's crazy to me. That's sad.
And it's a sad reality. It's a sad reality that we have to face, where you know that you did everything you could, I guess, outside of signing an NDA to protect yourself. And the only reason that we've gotten to this point is because, if I remember correctly, I believe they said that at first Chris Brown wasn't going to respond. but he was pressured by his sponsors to give a response. Like,
Yeah.
we have to understand that, like, as a man, his integrity is being questioned. But what about the integrity of the person who just sat here and lied? What about the person who's sending text messages, actively making an effort, claiming that, oh, I want to come, sleep with you. I love the way how you put it down. I want to go home with you. We at the same party. You're texting this man days, weeks after you
The
guys
initial sexual assault.
communication with you, and your response is, you know what? Let me be a woman. He don't want to be with me on that level. Let me move on to another man. Where's the accountability of, if you hold yourself to a certain standard, or even if you don't want to go that route of you should hold yourself to a certain standard, because that's right, it would be victim blaming. But it's just a matter of, even if he didn't want to be with you on that type of level, there's no need for you to sit here and lie.
Facts.
Hire lawyers, hire a team, get investigations involved, because the whole point is you're going to have to bring evidence, you're going to have to bring proof, just to have this man sit here and come out, well, I don't really want to air her business out like that. I don't want to make it about, her and who the type of person she is. I just want to leave it alone. Now you're forced to air out all her text messages. I'm forced to, she's sitting here telling y'all that we can't say those type of words on YouTube, but, touching her inappropriately without
Yeah.
consent, I'll use words like that. And it's not true. The proof is here. There's
Facts.
photos of you exposing yourself, text messages of you saying how you miss him and you want to link up. You're using confirming nicknames like Bae and Babe, meaning that you guys have a relationship. From my perspective, victims normally don't behave like that. I'm not
Facts.
saying anything, but normally victims don't behave like that. Normally, a victim does not actively want to pursue someone. The only case that happens is Stockholm syndrome. And last time I checked, she had chances to make choices to break off communication and move on.
There
And
you
that's
go.
the whole thing about it. The whole point of us getting to this quote unquote modern era is the ability for women to make a choice. But when he chose that, you know what, I don't want to be with you on this type of level, your decision was to hire lawyers, sue him for 20 million, and then potentially tear his whole career and life down, because he didn't chose to keep pursuing a relationship with you after he already told you up front that's not what this was.
Yeah.
And people will look at it like, I'm pretty sure people are in the comment sections of saying, hey, don't treat her like that, don't judge her like that. Maybe at first she made it seem as if or he made it seem as if they had some type of future, so he was seducing her and coercing her. I get it. But after the third, fourth, fifth, sixth time of texting him, second, third time of sending nudes, at what point does it become, okay, clearly he doesn't want to be with me, clearly he doesn't want to associate with me, I should step back because I respect myself. If I look at it like that, if a woman doesn't want to be with you or a man doesn't want to be with you, don't take that out on them. Keep
Yeah.
your dignity and move on. There's somebody else for you. Or
Yeah.
if you're going to get into casual situations that don't have attachments involved, do not feel some type of way when they don't end the way you wanted to. You were told up front they had no attachments involved and that it wasn't a serious relationship. Don't punish the person who's on the other end because you put yourself in this situation.
And you know what? In my honest opinion, I believe a lot of women cannot handle rejection. Women constantly get on social media talking about how men can't handle rejection, men they can't do this, men can't do that, but they never talking about what they can damn do. One of the things that they can't do is handle rejection. They can't go out and go to a guy and ask for a number and get rejected. They're gonna feel some type of way. They can't be sleeping with a guy and then he cuts her off for no apparent reason. They can't handle those types of things. So what do they do? What do they do? Usually they make songs about busting windows out their cars. They make songs about breaking and entering their house, stealing stuff, breaking stuff, making all these false reports, false allegations. You got situations where a woman will take away a man's child from him take away a man's child from him, take him to court, make up all these lies. Oh, he was abusive to me. He was abusive to the kids. He was sexually abusive to our daughters. And a lot of the times the courts will believe the woman. Sometimes it's not even about the courts believing the women. Sometimes the man don't even have money to go to damn court and afford a damn lawyer or an attorney. So what he got to do, he got to get a damn public defender that don't even show up half of the damn time. He didn't even read your file. He didn't even know why he just sitting here like, bro, what's going on?
Yep. Yep.
And these types of things happen all over and over. And that's why I was saying earlier in the beginning of the video, like, yo, how many of these things happen to a man where he doesn't even have that type of money? A lot of these lawyers, a cheap lawyer won't even talk to you until you give them $5,000 for a retainer.
Yeah. And that's the consultation fee. Yeah.
And that's a consult. That's just to sit down and tell you my damn story and ask, will you represent me? How many guys have $5,000, $10,000 just laying around in this economy where it's damn near $5 a gallon for gas? People living check to check. Where can you just take out $5,000, $10,000? Hey, that's for the retainer for my lawyer. Handle that for me. No, not everybody has Chris Brown money. Well, we got a separate expense account for the lawyer. $100,000, $300,000 damn dollars. Stuff like that don't happen a lot. And so people get mad when I say, hey, yo, bro, a lot of these rules, they're not meant for men. I'm sorry, not rules. A lot of these laws aren't meant for men. These laws are meant for two people, and it's not men. It's not men. You know who these laws is here to protect. You know who this is here to protect.
Children. Yeah. It's a very simple question. If the ship starts sinking, who gets first priority to leave?
The women and children.
So yeah. It's
Mind
very
you,
true.
now you're gonna have a whole bunch of safety ships full of women and children that probably don't even know how to drive the damn safety ship. And then what happens? You got more casualties. But I thought we was equal. I thought it was equal, bro. What happened? Well, I thought men and women were equal. I thought my life valued just as much as yours does. The problem with this whole thing is women want equality when it benefits them. That's the whole thing. They only want equality when it benefits them. This whole thing that's going on with Ukraine and Russia, and they talk about a potential draft. I want to make sure we get the same type of energy for women if we do get drafted, that we get the same. I want 50-50, 50% men, 50% women. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Because y'all been running around here preaching about equality and all these things. I want to make sure y'all keep the same damn energy. But this is sad, man. This is sad. A lot of guys is going through these types of things. I was saying earlier about that stuff happening to me. I was like, yo, what would have happened if that chick on campus would have lied and ran around campus the way she did? What would happen if she would have said, hey, yo, Dev sexually assaulted me?
That's your reputation, your livelihood. Yeah.
It would have been I thank God she didn't say. All she said was, oh, I was a womanizer and I played her and I made her fall in love and all this, that, and third. Thank God, which still was a lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the sad part is this. All of her female friends that was believing her, I was the same way how Chris Brown releasing these text messages and videos on this other. I was doing the same thing. Yo, look at these messages. Look at these call logs. Look at her sending me all these nudes. What the hell are y'all talking about? And they looked at me. They said, oh, but you still went to go see her. You still went over there to sleep with her. What the hell does that have to do with anything? What are you talking about? We had consensual sex. Yes. Yes. Well, you think I'm gonna turn it down? Hell no. You see how fat that ass is? I was trying to get in that.
Exactly. And
but they will still figure out a way to blame you.
No consideration. No consideration. It's not about what I did or how I put myself in a situation. It's that you, as the man, have that responsibility to where it falls on you. You know, it's like you said, equality. It's the fact that we live in a world where we're so quick to judge fathers for not being present, but we're not judging the mothers who's moving from house to house or state to state. And the state can't send them papers for the court date because they're constantly moving.
Yeah.
And you can't find the mother because she keeps moving around. And you're still forced to pay child support. You still can't see your son, and she's still protected by the courts and gets all the custody while you're paying for a child you never met attempting to deal with someone who's actively running away from you. We don't talk about those circumstances. We talk about the ones of like these situations of, oh, look at Chris Brown taking advantage of her. But then when the text messages come out, we don't say, well, that was wrong of her to lie on his name. That was wrong of her to put herself in a circumstance where at what point does she stop and say, I shouldn't be texting?
Yeah.
At what point do, we say that you understand that you being an industry girl? Because some people will say, well, it's different for people in the industry. No, there are things like this that happen in real life all the time.
Facts.
Where like a lot of women love to say nowadays that, oh, me and my girls went out to the club and no dudes came up and talked to us. No, because for years we were told that catcalling and doing these type of things were rude.
It was harassment. It was harassment, Trav. It was harassment. And like I said a long time ago, it's only considered harassment if she does not find you attractive.
Yeah.
If you came up to a chick and she did not find you attractive, and you say, hello, ma'am, how you doing? Sorry to bother you. I find you very attractive. I was wondering maybe if I could buy you a drink, if I can get your number, if I can get your Instagram or whatever the case may be. If she does not find you attractive, she's going to react on some, yo, get away from me. Oh my God, this guy is harassing me. This, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be. But let Michael B. Jordan have pulled up on her. Let Channing Tatum, however you say that man's name, pulled up on her. Brad Pitt or whoever came up and said the exact same thing as you said to her and repeated what you said verbatim, I guarantee you she would have had a different damn response. It's only considered harassment when she doesn't find you attractive, when you don't have the name and the fame and all this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump said something, and I remember I was so pissed off when he said it. He was like, yo, when you have money, women let you do ABC 1, 2, 3. You can grab them by the you know what and whatever. The first time I heard him say that, I was like, yo, this man is insane. Who the hell says stuff like this? But as years went on and I'm starting to see all these things that's going on, and I'm just like, yo, hold up. He made a point. He made a point. When you have this type of money, they allow you to do all these damn things. Look at this lady with Chris Brown. How many guys do you think is in her DMs and in her inbox talking to her respectfully? Hey, I would love to take you out. I would love to do this. I would love to do that. Blah, 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 blah. She probably leaving their ass on red, if not blocking them, if not snapping on them. But then Chris Brown, who gets to just pop up at a damn party and you hitting them with the, hey, meet me in the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, that's the world we live in, sadly. Trust me, it's sad. It's sad that people have to approach relationships that way. The last thing anybody wants is, and I don't want people to think that I'm out here saying that, oh, she deserves what happened. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you have to be smart and wise about how you approach situations. If you're going to interact in adult ways and do stuff where you agreed up front that you are just going to be a side piece, it's the classic story of staying in your lane. If you don't want to stay in your lane, it creates issues. Chances are, exactly like you said, there are plenty men hitting her up in her DMs trying to get a chance.
Treating her respectfully too.
Yeah.
Treating her respectfully. Excuse me, ma'am, I'd love to take you out. That's not even, let me just take social media away from it. Because if you're sleeping with Chris Brown, I can guarantee you about an 8, 9, or if not a dime.
Exactly.
Chris Brown don't sleep with no 3s and 4s. You know what I'm saying?
So
yeah, man, I can't deal with that type of stuff. So I'm sitting there looking at this man like, hey, yo, listen. A lot of guys is going to, again, taking social media away from it. A lot of guys is pulling up on you in person, right? Treating you with respect, I'm assuming. You're ignoring all these guys because, oh, well, I sleep with guys like Chris Brown, so who am I to, you know what I'm saying? So where are we going to be able to draw the line here? Where are we going to be able to draw the line? That's what I'm trying to figure out, especially with women, because you can't approach them at a club. You can't talk to them. You can't jump in their DMs. You can't do any of these things because they'll screenshot you. You can't approach them at the club. Can't approach them at a bar, at the street, or whatever. How are you going to be able to approach a woman or even talk to a woman? A lot of the times, you're not even going to be able to damn do it.
Yeah. When you go on the first date, you got to have a folder with an NDA written. And that's the type of world that we get into. It's sad, man, that you have to go into a circumstance knowing that I have to make certain moves to protect myself
Yeah,
when back in the day, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, people would have thought you was crazy. Like, yo, well,
yeah,
why are you screenshotting everything of the conversations that we're having? So that way, if things go wrong or go left, I can say, here's the story, here's my perspective. This is not how it went down. I understand that she may feel some type of way for A, B, and C, but here are the facts. It's not that I tried to coerce her or groom her or whatever. She knew up front what the situation was, and when I left, she wasn't okay with it. Instead of her giving a proper response of, okay, let me move on to one of the hundreds of dudes in my DMs, chances are, and in the same way you said that if she was sleeping with Chris Brown, she's not a 6 or a 7, a 6 or a 5 or whatever. That also means that if you were sleeping with Chris Brown, you are in circles with Chris Brown's associates, meaning other rappers that he know, other,
facts.
industry people, whether it be entertainment, comedy, etc. You could have got somebody else on that level. You
Facts.
just chose to put yourself in this situation. You thought you had, you know, this dream of being with Chris Brown like most other women would, rightfully so. I'm not saying it's wrong for her to think that something could have
Yeah, yeah.
happened, but it's like, if he told you what it was up front, why would you expect things to change? Why would you put yourself in this circumstance? And even outside of that,
The
why?
entitlement.
Yeah, the
It's it's
entitlement.
it's it's it's, it's the entitlement. How dare you just be out here using me for sex 3, 4 times, and then when you get done, you toss me to the side, like the bum that. How dare you do something like that?
Yeah.
I'm entitled to you. I'm entitled to your time, no matter what. Which is why she was texting him, talking about, "Hey, listen, I understand my role. I understand you just want to. What was she said? F on me. I understand you just want to f me. But I was
Hmm.
thinking that maybe we can go out and chill, like on some dating type stuff." Chris Brown
Yeah.
looking at her like, "Bro, who the hell are you? Like, I'm Chris Brown. You think I'm gonna be out here taking you to Sawgrass Malls, Dolphin Mall, buying you the new iPhone?
So when TMZ spot up on camera, they can say, look at Chris Brown and his new female. Nah,
No." Which is the reason why he was texting her late night the way he was, and she was texting him at midnight, 2 in the morning, trying to slide.
you already knew what your situation was. But now it's, he violated me, knowing that everyone is going to believe you,
Facts.
risking his career, risking his livelihood. Now he has to explain to, because I believe he has kids as well. He has to explain to his kids now that, hey, I didn't do that. Or, hey, she's just saying that.
And
And it's
that's why I was so
crazy.
happy that Lil Duval made that post, and he said, "Yo, are y'all gonna keep that same energy? When y'all first heard about Chris Brown, how all of them was talking down on Chris Brown, calling him a dog, calling him a predator, calling him all these things. Are y'all gonna keep that same energy now that it comes to find out? Now it comes to find out that she was lying, because there's a reason why attorneys drop you. One of the popular reasons that attorneys drop you is because they know for a fact you're in the wrong and they can't defend you.
Yeah,
That's why a lot of them drop you. So are a lot of people going to start treating her how they was treating Chris Brown? The answer is no. The answer is no. A lot of the women is going to probably even not speak on it. Like, shout out to Wade King. Wade King was like, "Yo, they got quiet after all these text messages came out." Them women was going crazy. Hashtag me too. Hashtag believe all women and all this, that, and the third. All that. It was going in. Now that all these messages came out, I want to see the same amount of women that was out here posting and hashtag all that stuff. I want y'all to do the same damn thing in support for Chris Brown. But you and I both know that we're not gonna get that, man. Close us out, bro. Close
exactly.
us out. I'm done
Exactly.
with this. I'm
And
done.
one last thing,
Close us out, bro.
those same women that who will say those things and respond in that way, ask them how they feel about Cardi B admitting what she did and that she
Uh-oh.
used to drug men and rob.
Uh-oh.
We don't talk about that though. We
And
don't
and,
talk
and, and don't
about
and don't
taking
forget,
advantage
don't
of
forget,
people.
she would get her friends to sexual assault them too. She said, "I have male friends that was transitioning to women, and I will make them sleep with them." But women don't want to talk about that. So we can't forget that part. She got on camera admitted to drugging guys, robbing them, and sexually assaulting them, but they're not going to speak on any of that. I wonder why.
But Lord knows if I tell a woman that I don't want to be with her, I got to get ready to go to court and have my lawyers defend me because I violated her. But yeah, man, good luck to you, Dev. Thank you for letting me on. I appreciate you. Shout out to your channel growth. You've been doing your thing, slowly stepping up, getting up there, and you're a partner now. So thank you for having me on, man. Love to get on with you soon. Stay blessed. Thank you for serving the people.
You already know, man. I appreciate you for coming on, my man. Thank you for taking time out your day, my man.
I appreciate you always, man. Good luck to you. I'll see you soon, man.
You already know. All right, man. Yeah, man, bro. That was crazy, man. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Shout out to Wave King, man. He was saying one of the dangerous things with dealing with women is the power of them changing their minds to a point you're in danger or have to deal with with someone's baggage. Shout out to Jiku. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. He said that's wild. He was saying facts. Wave King again, he was saying they ain't gonna do that, LOL. They already been panicking, calling all alpha males to step up. I was like, what happened to the I don't need a man for nothing? Facts. What happened to that? What happened to that? Wade King also said, not gonna lie, Trump was trying to put us on game about a lot of things. We were too focused on his antics and calling him the devil, not realizing he was giving free game. To this day, I will still not support carding anyone that will be a hypocrite. That's funny. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him. Me and him gonna have to collab soon, bro. Me and him gonna have to collab soon, bro. Me and him gonna that's one of my homies. That's one of the homies, man. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video there, man. What time is it? I'm gonna end the video there. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man, and showing out, bro. I appreciate y'all. Everybody that was in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out to Wade King. Shout out to Jikyo. You know what I'm saying? In the Sky Fortress, who was Trav, who was just on. You know what I'm saying? And also, let me see who else was there. Oh, and Untainted Afro, I forgot. Oh, she didn't come on. I'm gonna have to hit her up on. I'm gonna hit her up on Instagram. I'm gonna definitely have to hit her up on Instagram. Yeah, man. But I want y'all to comment down below, bro. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thoughts is about these types of things. These are the things that happen. Again, in men's lives that almost goes unnoticed. We don't talk about these type of things, bro. We don't talk about these type of things. We don't speak on it. We sweep it on the rug and we forget about it. No more, man. No more. So thanks for watching. Please, 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 if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, man. Also, too, hit that bell symbol on the side so anytime I make an upload, notification will pop up and alert you. Also, too, make sure y'all hit that like, make sure y'all hit that share. I look forward to reading all y'all comments, if any. So, until next time, please, man, y'all be safe out here, cuz.
The finish line, I ran past it. So egotistic, so cocky, so conceited, cause I'm better than your average. I'm mad sick when I spit that shit. When I spit that flow, she gon' want to catch my drift. Soon as a nigga get some money, they try to spit on it. They ain't put it on this bottle, so they can't sip on this. Don't you try to boost me up, don't try to get on, bitch, cause I'm